Hello, hello, hello. It's me, the Vim. As usual, ignore incidental gameplay footage in the background, it's just to have something on the screen. To get right to the point, streams are going to be slow or non-existent for at least a week or two. I injured my finger about a week ago if you're watching this when I first put this video up. That's it, if you want to close out now, it's all good. Gonna go into details that I'd rather spare the squeamish. So if you don't care about that, bounce out now. That is the extent of the news. I just wanted to make sure that as many people saw this as possible, because I know not everybody attends every stream or watches every VOD. So, after stream, this was a week ago on the 31st of March it would have been, I took a nap that went way longer than I intended. And by the time I woke up, I needed to start cooking to have food ready, so I started chopping an onion with a mandolin slicer, while still a little groggy. Got about halfway through the onion when suddenly I felt a little and I took a big chunk out of my right index finger. Started bleeding a lot. After bloodying every clean towel and bandage I had, managed to bandage up my finger and basically just seal up the blood already there into a little cocoon. Still hurt like hell. I drove myself to urgent care. Waited about an hour, and the doc told me I'd sliced into the end of a vein on my hand, which is why I had bled so much. I actually got a little woozy from lack of blood while I was waiting. The doc tried a couple tourniquets, but even those didn't stop the end of my finger from bleeding. He had to cauterize the hole in my finger with a silver nitrate stick, the second most painful experience of my life, when allegedly those aren't supposed to hurt. Like, he told me, oh, yeah, Mr. Vimber, this isn't going to hurt. And then, there was screaming, and he was like, yeah, they say it's not supposed to hurt, and then everyone feels pain. So that was cool, but nearly passed out. And then he bandaged me up. I took 2 days off work and taught myself to type without putting pressure on that finger, since that still results in massive pain, because there's a hole in it. And using my middle finger to left click so I could use the computer and do my day job. In the meantime, the wound in the finger also got lightly infected, which I'm on antibiotics for. So that's what's going on. Shuffle streams are absolutely out of the question until my finger literally finishes growing back, as with changing controls for different games, means I might mess up and try to use a finger I basically can't at the moment, but anything a little slower or less action-based is workable, which I've done with King of the Castle and Blackout Hospital, but even then, I'm worried about, just moving my hands around and, bumping the side of my desk or, my chair, which that alone is enough to get me cursing and, the whole bleeding, and yeah, it's bad. So, I try to follow a rule about streaming that if I know I'm going to put on a bad show, I don't go live. And I feel like the odds of that are very, very good until I'm healed. So I got a lot of games that I want to get to, but things are going to be slow around here for a while. So thank you for listening through all that details. I will be back when I can. But I do fully intend to return, and I might be working on some things in the meantime. Because if I ain't streaming, I'm gonna have that little itch in the back of my brain that says you should be working on something, you should be working on something, you should be working on something! So, I don't know. We'll see what that is. Anyway, thanks everybody for hearing me out. I hope y'all are doing well. My name is Vimbert. I will see you around the internets.